concept of reconstruction was introduced by the French philosopher Discourse.
So, alam ko naman po na most of you, all of you are familiar sa Deconstructionism theory kasi natakan na po natin yan sa iba nating subjects. So Deconstruction focuses on binary opposites within a text. In other words, the two terms that are opposite to meaning, such as men versus women, Deconstruction seeks to show readers how both terms are related, that one is the center and the other is more generalized. So in terms of Deconstructionism, they are the binary contrast. So alam ko na most of you din, alam na yung binary contrast kasi yun yung opposite meaning lang ng isang word. Kagaya ng men, women, or masculine and feminine. So in short po, yung main point lang po ng Deconstructionism is to show na yung passage or yung isang phrase is unstable or it could have a multiple or alternative meanings. So sabi dito din na yung Deconstructionism is subjective siya. Yun kayo sabi, no fixed meaning. Kaya, pag binasa po natin yung isang word or passage, magpuprove po tayo ng misread. Kagaya nito. So, example is, dito po.
His rose grew a thorn and strung him with wood.
So, yung passage po natin, ito is magkakaroon tayo ng figurative sa literal meaning. So, pag nabasa niyo po ba yung word or passage na to, ano po ba yung pumapasok sa isip yung figurative meaning or figurative meaning? Okay lang naman po, wala po tayo tama or mali sabihin kasi subjective tayo. Subjective po yung passage. So, walang tama.
I think the meaning of that phrase is parang it's all about awareness, care.
Yes, so tama po yung sinabi ni Bella kasi as a reader or as a reader na, so for me, the referencing the narrator is the in reference the narrator is the lover motivated story. So for me, yung Rose, nagre-reference siya as the narrator na parang minano siya, yung parang yung sinaktan siya ng malala talaga. So hindi na meaning naman, parang ano talaga siya, the narrator had an actual Rose na nag-blue ng course and completely tapos structure. Parang literal meaning lang talaga. Kaya sinabi ko na may figure meaning ang literal meaning. Sa literary quiz naman, so yung example ng Deconstructionism na may touch ng, yung literary quiz pala na may touch ng Deconstructionism is yung Hamlet. Tandaman mo. Jonah. Hamlet may relationships. Stated because the construction is having different views on marriage. Binary opposition between sanity and insanity. The phrase ultimate is addressed that there is no absolute truth or certainty, but only multiple and conflicting perspectives. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung Deconstructionism is may touch siya ng binary opposition, yung contrast. So, yung contrast dito is yung sanity tsaka insanity. Yung pinapaliwatig ng play na to. The next one is the novel of Guy Gadini. This novel can be deconstructed by exploring the theme of love, which is based on the binary opposition between the art and the reality. However, the novel shows that this opposition is not clear or fixed, but rather blurred and distorted. So, yung novel kasi na to, so kasama ko, kung alam niyo ano yung Lolita. So, yung Lolita kasi si Lolita dito, nag-portray siya as a young girl. Sabi dito, yung theme daw is love. Pero yung Lolita na
subject 1 or alternative class, up to you. So, I believe, narinig na natin yung term na psychoanalysis. Sino familiar sa term na psychoanalysis? Easy half, by the way. So, magagamit natin yun pagdating sa ating critical approach na psychoanalytic literature. So, here are the key takeaways from our psychoanalytic literary theory. First, psychoanalytic literary theory is based on Sigmund Freud's psychoanalysis. Familiar, di ba? Familiar tayo sa yes. Meron tayong natawag na conscious and unconscious mind. Conscious is lahat ng kaya natin isipin, everything we are thinking about right now, and our unconscious mind. Is the part of our mind na hindi natin kayang tapin. Iba pa to sa subconscious. Ang subconscious, kaya pa natin siyang recall, kaya pa natin alala yung memories natin. And then, very unconscious, totally hindi natin siya kaya access. Unless, this is permission mula sa ibang tao. Let's say, sa psychologists. Next, it is believed that the literary works, according to Psychoanalytic, works of an author is affected by their unconscious mind. So, unconscious mind again, hindi natin siya kayang i-access. Ang unconscious mind is, let's say, something inside of us na nakaka-affect sa ating mind. Next, lipat ngayon na tayo sa ating pinakamahal na segmento. Ayan. Maganda natin, familiar tayo sa kumangan, no? Dahil, ilang subject na tayo, start na natin ito pag-upak. Okay, next. Medyo pogi na. So, quick rundown lang sa ating proponent. Sigmund Freud lived around mid-18th century to early 19th century. Wala pang internet, wala pang technology, and siya ang siya is an Austrian neurologist na nag-founded psychoanalysis. Siya pa yung nag-umpisa nito. According to him, during his study with John Martin at Paris, 1885, around 200 years ago, he concluded that mental disorders might be caused by purely psychological rather than organic factors. Given na siya, again, isang neurologist, ini-study niya yung ating brain, yung physical brain natin. Pero, during his study, naisip niya, baka hindi talaga nanggagaling dun sa physical condition or biological condition ng brain yung problema. Maybe, nanggagaling lang sa psychological part ng ating brain. Sa hindi natin, sa hindi tangible aspect. He already founded psychoanalysis as a form of therapy. Therapy by revealing the unconscious part of the mind that influences human behavior. So, ang original goal niya, bakit niya natagpuan ang psychoanalysis na gagamitin natin ngayon, is para makatulong talaga. Again, he is a neurologist. Trabaho niya makatulong. Kasi siyang doktor. So, gusto niya mahanap talaga ano yung nagiging cause no sabihin natin mental disorders na nakakaranas sa patients. Let's say depression, anxiety, yung mga naririnig natin. Next are some concepts on psychoanalytic literary theory. Again, tayo nakagawa ng isang model of the mind. Yan, imagine niya ang ating mind bilang isang iceberg. Iceberg dapat yan. So as you can see here, this is the part. Ito yung kaya natin isipin. Kaya natin napikin ang part ng ating mind. The pre-conscious part, this is also called the subconscious part. Kaya natin i-recall lahat ng meron tayo dito. But then, itong larger part, na nasa ilalim ng tubig, nasa kagalitan naman, yung unconscious part, kasi hindi na natin kaya talaga access, hindi na-abot ng ating nakayaan, unless na may tulong galing sa tao. We can see here our ego, and will. So, most, all of it natin is nasa unconscious part. Hindi natin siya kayang i-access. However, nakaka-apekto pa rin siya ng it can still hugely affect our behavior. Kahit hindi natin namamalaya, hindi natin. Malaking influence pa rin yan kung paano tayo mag-act, mag-behave, makatulong sa kapwa, kumilos, habits natin, etc. Then our super ego, ito yung ating morality part. It tells us what is right from wrong according to society. Minsan, na-realize natin na we're tayo sa tama ba yung ginagawa natin or hindi. Pero again dito, part niya ay under ng conscious and unconscious. Ibig sabihin, some parts of our actions, hindi na natin talaga naisip kung tama ba or mali. Ginagawa na lang natin. Maybe because of habit, kung nakasanayan na natin. Pero meron talaga tayong actions na hindi na natin kiniisip kung tama ba yun. Mali. Then our ego, our reality principle, check natin kung ano nga ba yung possible na gawin natin based on reality. Kung ano yung katanggap-tanggap sa society, ano yung mga actions na kaya natin i-take na wala masyadong consequence sa akin. Itong part naman ito, mostly nasa conscious part natin, kasi let's say, lagi natin iniisip kung ano nga ba yung iniisip na ibang tao sa akin. Like, spotlight effect. Where tayo? Okay, next. This is one of the more controversial part ng psychoanalytic theory, which is the Oedipus complex or the electron complex. Maraming naging critic si Sigmund Freud pagdating sa part na to. Kasi nga, Oedipus complex and electron complex is the possessive sexual desire. So part pa lang ito, kakawatan nila. Possessive sexual desire of the child towards their own parent. Medyo especially sa ating Filipinos, medyo may malina of the opposite sex. The child often views their other parent as competition towards them. So, as we have discussed in the BSE 201C mythology, this is also based on Oedipus Rex. Sa Oedipus, may terms ng prophecy na mamahalin niyo yung sarili ng nanay at mamahalin niyo yung sarili ng nanay. Okay, so that applies to this concept. According to Sigmund, ang lahat ng tao sa mundo, according to kanya, is may pagnanasa sa kanilang magulang. However, hindi ito na-realize ng mga bata kasi ito ay nasa unconscious part. Hindi natin siya na-realize. According to Sigmund, may possessive sexual desire ng mga bata pagdating sa kanilang mga magulang. At kung ano man opinion doon is ang kita nila din. Let's say yung son, pagpapamahal sa kanyang mother, and makikita niya yung father niya as recognition, threat, and vice versa. Ang ating concepts. Next, some literary pieces na connected sa ating literary theory. First, interpretation of dreams by Sigmund. Dito, pinakilala ang ating Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Complex. In this book, libro ni Sigmund. Dinigyan niya ng meaning ang unconscious mind na kaya raw nating makita. Kaya nating makita ang unconscious mind through dreams. Kaya yan, interpretation of dreams. Pag tayo nananaginip, nakikita natin yung hidden desires natin. And then, yun yung nag-translate into the Oedipus Complex. Next is Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Huwag dapat kayo magsawa sa makita yung Hamlet being the longest written piece ni Shakespeare. Marami siyang natatakal topics, which is nasasama na rin ang ating psychoanalytic literary theory. When you read this, si Hamlet natin, according to psychoanalysis, meron siyang somewhat of an Oedipus complex. Yung uncle ni Hamlet, ay pinatay yung tatay ni Hamlet. And then, pinakasalan ng uncle niya yung mother niya. Okay. So, father, mother, and then Hamlet. Namatay yung father, pinatay ng uncle. Ngayon, si Hamlet, syempre, galit siya kay uncle. According to psychoanalysis, hindi lang dahil pinatay niya yung tatay niya, hindi dahil gusto rin siya sa kanyang nanay. Doon nagkagaling hate, may additional na gano'n, pagdating sa psychoanalysis. Next is, papasok na rin natin yung ego and super-ego. Pagdating sa Hamlet, may conflict sa loob ng isip ni Hamlet kung ano ba talaga yung tamang gawin. Through this interpretation, nakikita natin yung ano ba yung tumatakbo sa isip ni Hamlet. Kung inisip na natin, kung binabasa natin yung piece, while thinking about what the character is thinking, it's already part of psychoanalysis. Next is, this is Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock. This is a film. Ito naman yung bida. Ngayon, ang ating bida dito, I believe this is Norman, is, let's say, nagkaroon din siya ng Oedipus complex. Nagkagusto, pinatay, and then we have the third cycle. And next is Death Facils Man by Arthur Miller. This is more of a example of super ego in play. Kasi pagdating sa sa Death Facils, yung id or yung desire ng ating main character, parang mas malakas. So, kung ano yung gusto niya, sinusunod niya. Pero dumating yung point na iisip niya ba, kung tama na ba yung ginagawa ng partner. Then, nagkaroon siya ng depression, nagkaroon ng mental disorders, and in the end, he committed suicide. Yun. So, as long as we're tackling the mind of either the author, kung paano niya sinulat yung work, or paano niya na-trace yung work, kung ano ba yung way of writing niya, ano yung plot ng story niya, yung symbolism niya. Kung ano man yung content ng libro niya, is nag-reflect yun sa isip ng author. Kung sinusubukan natin yung interpret yun, then we're doing psychoanalysis. And then, just to recall, psychoanalytic literary theory, a critical approach that focuses on how the literary work is again affected by the unconscious mind or our desires. So, any questions? Wala naman, di ba? Wala? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for our next topic.
So for the next literary piece, we will talk about the post-colonial literary period. Can someone read?
Post-colonial is an approach to understanding literature that focuses on the effects and consequences of colonialism. It explores how the legacy of colonialism, including the history of colonization and its impact on societies, cultures, and individuals, is reflected in literature.
So in post-colonial literary theory, it focuses on the common themes such as struggle for independence, immigration, and national identity, allegiance, and self-worth. It also analyzes the ethical, the political, and gender, nationality, and ethnicity to the colonizer and the colonized people. So we have key concepts in post-colonial. This is othering, diaspora, hybridity or syncretism, double consciousness, subaltern, mimicry, and neocolonialism. The first one is othering. Can someone read?
Authors explore the consequences of these perceived differences, including the dynamics of power and discrimination and the impact on individuals and communities. It allows writers to address the needs of their targeted prejudice and the consequences of treating others as the other than
So in othering, it focuses on the perspective of the other people to that particular nation. And we have two types of othering or otherness, and this is the exotic other and demonic other. In the exotic other, it focuses more on the beauty and more on the beauty of the people in that particular group. And in the demonic other, it talks about the evilness, the view of that writer, and the view of that writer in that particular nation, and it talks about the evilness that is happening to that. So the next one is diaspora. Can someone read?
Diaspora refers to the people who have been displaced or dispersed from their homelands and who possess and share collective memory and the nostalgic reminiscence of home.
So in diaspora, it refers to the dispersion or scattering of a particular group of people, often used to describe the immigration or forced or voluntary of the community to live in their homeland. Next one is hybridity.
Hybridity simply refers to the mixture of Eastern and Western culture within the common zone produced by colonization or certainly cross-cultural.
So in hybridity, it leads to the emergence of new identities because the colonizer and the colonized people start to get a relationship with each other. So it makes new identities from them. emergence of new identities where their original identity, historical experiences, and memories are not abandoned but nagsasama sila yung culture ng colonizers at colonized people. So the next one is double consciousness.
Double consciousness. Dubois introduced the concept of double consciousness. He defines double consciousness as a struggle African Americans face to remain true to black culture while at the same time conforming to the dominant white society.
So in double consciousness, it refers to the psychological experience of feeling of a dual identity or awareness. In simple terms, double consciousness is the sense of viewing oneself both through one's own eyes and through the eyes of others, particularly those who may hold stereotypes or preconceptions. The next one is subaltern. Yes.
It's a term adopted by an comparison which means superior rank. Historically, subaltern is perceived to be those giving a voice to those who have been historically silenced or overlooked. Authors may use this concept to shed light on experiences, struggles, and perspectives of individuals or communities who exist on the fringes of society.
So in subaltern, this concept talks about giving voice to the powerless people in the society that is being colonized by the colonizers. It refers to the individuals or groups who are marginalized, oppressed, or socially and politically powerless within a given society. So the next one is mimicry. It's a money.
Mimicry demonstrates an ambivalent relationship between the colonizer and the colonized.
So in mimicry, the colonized people is adopting the culture of the colonizers. So they try to mimic the colonizers and do it in their own culture. Yeah, it is by adopting the colonizer cultural habits, language, attire, values, and therefore it locates a crack in the certainty of colonial dominance and uncertainty in its control of the behavior of the colonized. The next one is black feminism.
It is grounded in understanding of the power, of the nature of power, and the way that other compares women are systematically organized.
So in black feminism, this is the concept that talks about the social and political movement that focuses on the experience, struggles, and liberation of the black woman. So the last one is neocolonialism. Someone
Refers to the economic phenomenon and
So in neocolonialism, the author that writes here is more politically free. This concept talks about the economic and political needs and taking influence without direct governance because it is politically free. So we have here the literary pieces. The first one is Things Fall Apart, 1958 by Chinua Achebe. Things Fall Apart is the story of a man in Igbo community in Africa that it's all about his reaction to the colonizers that happened na pumunta sa Africa. Parang in-explain dito yung experience niya sa mga Christian missionaries at sa mga colonizers na pumunta sa nation nila sa Africa. The next one is Midnight Children in 1981 by Salman Rushdie. This novel is a fictional tale. This book narrates the allegorical story of the children who were born at the midnight on August 15, 1947, when India won independence. So, the children here experience struggles from the colonizers and from the British. They were these children experienced more domestic violence from the colonizers, but the story actually explained the one independence of India in the British colonizers. The last one is Purple Hibiscus in 2003 by Shimada and Ngozi Adichie. It is a novel in post-colonial Nigeria in the midst of political and economic turmoil. It tells the story of a 15-year-old family at She, who comes from a wealthy family in Ogun State. And this novel deals with the topics such as domestic violence and the social cultural changes that takes place in Nigeria after colonialism. And that's it for my report.
Good morning, everyone. Before we begin with our discussion, let's first have our icebreaker, which is what would you choose? So if you would like to answer, kindly raise your hand. Literary theory emphasizes the reciprocal relationship between literature and historical context. 1. Historicism. 2. Cultural materialism. And third is historicism. Who would like to answer? It is the literary theory that emphasizes the reciprocal relationship. Yes, yes.
Number 1.
Historicism. Unfortunately, no. Right? New historicism is correct. So, kayo, yun, baka malilito kayo. Para kasi diba, it is also applicable na parang historicism and new historicism. Pero I will explain later kung bakit hindi historicism. Next, new historicism. It is the study of the history of the past, read it. Genealogy is correct. So it is the study of the past. Alam niyo ba yung family tree? Science, yes. That is genealogy. So it is the French. Okay. Macbeth by William Shakespeare is frequently called as Ara. The King's Play, unfortunately, mali. One. Scottish Play is correct. Also same things are combated. So, Scottish, the Macbeth is also known as the Scottish Play kasi, way back then, di ba, the theme of the Macbeth is parang horror. So parang yung mga actors and actor, parang hindi sila makuhaan ng first Macbeth. Ginagamit nila yung term na the Scottish Play or the Bard's Play also, para hindi nila mabanggit yung Macbeth. So let's begin with our discussion. basically, parang it reflects what is happening on that era or on that setting. So let's move forward on the key. The key or the notable contributors of the new Historicism. Stephen Greenblatt and someone who's read. Right?
Stephen Greenblatt, known as the most influential figure of the Discourse, published Renaissance Psychoanalytic from 4 to Shakespeare in 1980. Cultural poetics.
Thank you so much. So, unfortunately, the new Historicism doesn't have any certain person who coined that word. Pero, there is one person na parang pinaka-known as the one who coined the new Historicism. He is Stephen Greenblatt, so he is the first one who used the new Historicism in his literature works. Pero he doesn't pertain on the new Historicism directly as as new Historicism. Ang tawag niya doon is cultural poetics. So, doon siya nagsimula sa literature work niya, titled Renaissance of Fashioning from Moore to Shakespeare, wherein he focuses or he elaborately discuss the setting of Shakespeare's work. Next, of the notable contributors, according to him, an intensified willingness to read all of the textual traces of the past with the attention traditionally conferred on literary texts. Next is Louis Adrian Montrose. Are you familiar with him?
No.
Did someone please read? Joshua.
Louis Adrian Montrose, an American literary theorist, scholar, and philosopher, published Processing the Renaissance, the Poetics and Politics of Culture in 1909. History, Stylistics, and Facts, got conceived and interpreted text.
Thank you so much. So, Louis Adrian Montrose is another literary theorist, and he's one of the greatest contributors in the new Historicism. So, he published the Professing the Renaissance, the Poetics and the Politics of Culture, just like what Stephen Greenblatt also created. And according to him, history is not a set of objective facts, but a received and interpreted text. So for him, the history is fluid because it is dynamic, kumbaga nag-iiba. Yeah. A combined interest of the textuality of history and the historicism of the text. Yan yung meaning for him ng new historicism. Next is Catherine Gallagher, who would like to read. Read that.
Catherine Gallagher, an American literary professor and scholar, published The Rise of Christianity in 1897.
So Catherine Gallagher is one of also the notable contributors of the new historicism. So for her, she published The Rise of Christianity, wherein dito sa literature works na to, she discusses the relationship of the fiction or of the literary works and the reality. Kumbaga, just like what the new historicism aims, diba? The new historicism aims to reflect the history or the setting during the time to the literary works. So she focuses more on the 18th and the 19th century. So, can someone, yes, read and answer? French coin? Yes, read that. familiar ribbon, just like what I said earlier, is the family tree. It is tracing the history, the background, the past of the family, and also the present. So it relates with the Historicism back. Does it relate? Yeah. Yes. Good. So, dahil dun sa concept niya, it empowers the other new historians. Parang, because of his concept, nagkaroon pa ng maraming new historians. Kasi parang, they realize and they reflect na parang, yeah, may connection nga, yung genealogy with the new historians. So, let's go forward with the literary. So, Macbeth. Macbeth is written by, of course, by William Shakespeare. So, let us first watch a part of the Macbeth. Nakakatakot kasi horror ang Macbeth. Sucker.
When the battle lost and won, that in the air the sentence upward of sense of confidence, there to meet with Macbeth.
In the lens of the new historicist, the Macbeth, first, it is the power and corruption. Because due to the power that Macbeth has hold, he causes bloodshed. He causes a lot of crimes, para lang mapanghawakan niya yung power. Kasi nga, because also of this ambition, because of his desire for power, it leads him to do various crimes. Next is the political commentary. So about the disrupt social order during the Jacobean era. So era by William Shakespeare. So, parang, di ba, in the lens of the new historicism again, ang tinitignan nila doon, yung history of the certain culture or era through the literature. So, ginawa ni Shakespeare para as a commentary sa mga crimes na ginagawa nga ng mga nasa politics and those who have power. And lastly is the supernatural element, which is their three wishes and their prophecies. So due to that, dahil na din sa prophecies and also sa asawa ni William Shakespeare ni Macbeth, doon siya naging sakim. Doon niya ginawa yung kung ano para mangyari yung magiging king siya. Next is the Oliver Twist, and it was written by Charles Dickens. Like, possible na kwento from that short film. Yes, right?
I think Oliver thinks about age and government handles that specific orphanage and uses that orphanage to accumulate money, power, and
Well, that is correct. So, the Oliver twist is all about the orphans. So the children that you'll see in the video is the orphans, and they are the ones who are doing the work. So parang they also give money to the government or to those who are in power, but they also do the work. Pero, di ba? What did Oliver said? Parang what saan nagsimula? From just a very short sentence. Please sir, I want some more. Bakit kaya? Does anyone have an idea? Anong meron? Bakit ganun yung reaction ng maid and nung parang nung Lord sa kanya? Nung nangingi lang siya ng konti lang, yung tense na napipil ng mga children, in the video clip, diba? Natutulakan na sila. Tapos kabado sila. Bakit kaya? They are oppressed, maybe. From this side, Maddie, do you have any idea?
Kasi pinagbabalukilan sila ng mga governors kasi kinukurap sila ng governors. So, pinagbibitan sila, binibigyan.
Yes, that is also correct. Kumbaga, very konti lang yung binibigay sa kanila ng those who are in power. So, from the lens of the new Historicism, here are the things that nakita. First is the class struggles, injustices, and cruelty faced by those who are in lower class during the Victorian society. Nakikita niyo naman na those who are in power, sila lang yung nagko-control, and yung mga nasa lower class or the poor, sila lang yung mga nag-o-obey. So second is the language as a cultural artifact. Cultural norms surrounding politeness and authority. Doon pa lang sa face nila, please sir, I want some more. Nakita niyo na parang due to the social class, grabe yung politeness and yung authority na pinakakita din ng those who are in power. Second, third is the power dynamics. So it is about the oppression and the inequality in the systems of the power structures. Just like I said. And the last two is the poor workhouse conditions or the inadequate treatment by those who have power to the poor. Na parang sobrang kinakawawa sila. Naggrabe naman. Na they are already poor, pero ganun yung treatment sa kanila ng government or those who are in power during the Victorian era. And last is social hierarchy. It reflects the workhouse system in Victorian England during the 19th century. So just like the class structures, the social hierarchies also reflects in this literary piece. May now call on the next reporter, Micah.
Ayan. So, for nila mga for ito lang mo magiging connection. So, once there is diversity, maraming differences, different types of people. Of course, compared sa isang society na, ano lang, parang isang shade lang ng color, magiging boring. Okay, pagdating naman sa diversity, compare dun sa boring na plain na one shade of color lang. Magiging naman siya, I guess, colorful. Magiging maganda tignan. There is beauty. Tapos makita mo sila, you see everyone na isa, tulungan. Again, that's beautiful. And also there is strength. Again, when you're diverse, marami tayong topic na area. And pagdating sa part na yun, marami tayong purpose na pwede magawa. And then, with that,
So thank you for your answer. Sige, another one.
I would like to mention to our lessons like, di ba meron side as a team. So we have different sides, we have different perspectives, we have different sides, when these big individuals speak in a room together, it will create a beautiful harmony. Thank you, Rai.